What's cracking, homeboys? I'm bringing you yet again, another duel, and this time I'm using my Fluffals versus my friend Ruben's Burning Abyss. Now he's a relatively new to the deck, but yeah, it was a pretty good match. Went to 3 games. As you can see, I showed you my hand right there, and I opened up pretty good. It's a shame Burning Abyss floats so damn much, but yeah, Kevin misplayed, or Kevin, sorry, Ruben misplayed a few times. That kind of cost him game one. But overall, it was a pretty great game. At least game one was. Game two and game three were a little rough for me. But yeah, he's trying to decide how he wants to play his opening hand. And that's the great thing about Burning Abyss is they can go first and set up back row, or they can go second and like just bait everything out because of their floating ability, which is ridiculous. So he goes ahead and summons Rhino Warrior, and he's gonna special a seer, I believe. No, Alec. It's hard to tell from here, guys. Sorry. And emails a Fire Lake and some shit. I don't know. So Rhino Warrior effect, he's probably gonna dump Graph, and then Graph effect, he's gonna go ahead and probably special. I think he's special Scram, and then okay. So he milled the Cagna and he dumps the spell, and he special Seer. Okay. And he's probably gonna make another Dante. And yeah, guys, Burning Abyss might be the best deck of the format. It's crazy. It's been out for so long, and yet look how powerful this deck still is, man. It's pretty fucking nuts, honestly. Um, I'm a big fan of the deck now. I didn't like playing it when it was OP. I picked up the deck like 2 or 3 months ago, and when I've been playing it, and now with Beatrice's deck has gotten such a big boost, and it's being splashed like in PK Fire Knight now, or what? Yeah, it's part of the Phantom Knight deck, and like, yeah, so he gets a pretty good opening. He gets a Scarm Search on M phase, and he has Beatrice and a Dante out, so no matter what I do, he's gonna get to recycle. And like I said, my opening hand was pretty good, so I was able to dodge that. And he's just finishing off the search. He decides to add the tour guide, and I draw for turn, so I pitch the bear to set that toy vendor from deck. And luckily, I opened up bear and wings, so that's an automatic +3, +4, +5, depending on how I play the hand. But yeah, so I pitch, I cut his deck real quick, cuts mine, and then yeah, activate toy vendor effect. I pitch wings, and then wings effect. So I got the dog, so I special the dog effect. I'm gonna search out owl, and yeah, I got really lucky with that mill. Since I milled since I drew the dog, I was able to special it, and then I was able to waste my special on that dog, so I could normal an owl because I don't think I had a poly in hand. I had dark vision in hand, but I did not have a poly. So I'm gonna go ahead and add poly with the owl. But first I'm gonna activate wings effect to banish itself and another Fluffle, so I can draw a card. And he's just reading the card to make sure how it works. Maybe he has a Fiend Griefing set, so he can shuffle that back in and whatnot. So I drew, and I'm gonna go ahead and search. And I think I search out another wings, or I don't remember what I searched out. Okay, I searched out Fluffle Rabbit for the poly play, so I can add something back to hand. That way I can recycle resources. So yeah, so I'm here, and then I'm plussing, and I got King of the Swamp in hand. So I go ahead and summon Owl, and he wastes his horn on an Owl, which was a bad play on his part. Um, and he brings back Dante with Seer and Dante effect. He's gonna add back a Graph, I believe. He's still trying to work out the chain link of how everything works. Like I said, he's relatively new to the deck, so just bear. He's learning the deck, but he's a great player when he finally, when he learns decks. Rooms is such a fantastic player. Um, yeah, so so you see, he's trying to just figure out the link. I still get a little confused on the chain link. BA can be confusing with all those grave effects at times. Not gonna lie, homie. But so yeah, specials Dante, Scarm effect. It goes to grave, so you can get the search on M phase. It's just like I said, he's just making sure he's getting everything right. He doesn't want to mess everything up. So I summon sheep. I bounce back dog, and I special summon an Edgem chain. So I go ahead and activate Dark Fusion, which was fantastic for me because that way he couldn't far from my Tiger or anything, so I could just straight start nuking him. So I separate the materials I'm going to use, and I want to use them wisely. So I go ahead and do Rabbit, a little Sheep, and an Edgem Sabers. So effect of Rabbit, pop, pop, pop. So yeah, and he, like I said, this is where Ruben misplayed. He forgot, he should have used Beatrice's effect to Farfa my chain, so I couldn't send it to grave and get a Frightful Fusion. But he forgot to activate Beatrice's effect as well. But you know, I was nice enough to let him use Beatrice's effect even though he forgot it. And the Farfa effect he just forgot. Man, I was like, nah, it's too late for that one, G. He was already engraved, but so he's seeing what to add because he has a shitload of effects right now. So he's just trying to figure everything out, like what he's gonna get, what he's gonna add, what he's gonna bring off from what's her face. So yeah, there's a lot to do. And yeah, he's just, like I said, he's trying to like keep resources. I mean, look at this shit, man. With BA, like after what I just did to him, he still gets Pilgrim on field, and like he adds all those cards back to hand. Like it's ridiculous, man. Deck is too strong, bros. But yeah, so I'm gonna continue on with my play. So I cleared his board for the most part. I still have Pilgrim to worry about, and he's pretty annoying, but I can get past it. I'm not sure if I OTK him this turn, but I go ahead and activate Polly. So Polly's gonna activate, and then he's gonna dump Alec, I believe. So Alec's gonna chain after the Polly play. So I go ahead and use 1, 2, 3, and then I'm gonna go ahead and bring out Fright for Sabretooth, so I can reborn. So here's where we start we start questioning whether Alec would negate his Monster Reborn effect, or if he would negate his Can't Be Destroyed effect. And we kind of struggled on it. We ended up ruling that I still get my Monster Reborn effect, but I can be destroyed by card effects and I don't get the boost. I think that's what we ended up ruling. But yeah. And see, like I said, you know, we're all trying to figure it out because it was a little complicated, I'm not gonna lie. But like I said, that's what we ended up choosing to resolve. So yeah. And yeah, he's just you know, we're all reading, making sure, cause, you know, nobody wants to misplay or see someone out. So yeah. And see, like I said, it was a little complicated, guys. Sorry about that. I know it took up some time, and I was hoping that wouldn't happen, but so just like I said, it's just alright. So I get an effect to bring it back, and then chain effect. I'm gonna go ahead and add Frightful Fusion. And just shuffling up. And I still have a few cards left in hand, so I go ahead and set Frightful Fusion, banish one of couple, and I bring out Dog. And that's game right there, because I can just attack over Pilgrim for game. Attack, and attack 50 times. So yeah, that's game one, guys. Good game. Kevin's misplays are the only reason I won. Or Kevin, why do I keep calling him Kevin, dude? He's not Big Dick Kevin. Ruben's misplays were the only reason I won, honestly, if I'm being real. But hey, we all misplay, right? So it happens. This game, I think he opts to go, he makes me go first, I believe. Well, no, he chooses to go first. So he goes Rhino Warrior, and he tests Rhino Warrior. He's probably going to do Graph into Seer again, or maybe a Scarm, depending on how we open. He moves a Twister, a Horn, I believe. Good for me, because, I mean, back row is just, ugh. No one likes the back row. And unless I open up with Dark Fusion, like, I'm a little afraid. Because, I mean, the Horn of Heaven can't stop things like Poly. so I'm not worried about that. But then, I don't know, Fire Lake and stuff like that, it's always a scary possibility. So I don't think his opening hand here was too nutty. I don't think mine was very great either. I couldn't really do much. I think I opened up a Regeki, but after that, like, I had combo pieces, but I didn't have enough. That's the thing with Fluffals, man, is your hands have to be optimal. That's why running things like Regeki and Dark Hole, like, I mean, they're great to run, especially since this is a go second deck, but it's hard, man, because you need all your combo pieces in hand, and sometimes, that shit'll clog it up. But we can still go off. We can still do this. So let's see what happens. What's happening, dog? So Skarm gets destroyed. So he can get a search on end phase. So he goes ahead and searches on end phase. And I'm just waiting for him to finish so I can start my turn. And like I said, my opening wasn't too glorious. So see, there's Regeki, and I dropped something. So yeah, Regeki is bored, and then something. He's probably gonna bring out Pilgrim, and Pilgrim's still a threat, a huge threat, because you can send a Farfar from hand to banish whatever monster I bring out for the turn, and that's really costly because it'll negate its effects if I bring out a Sabertooth, or if I bring out Wolf that can attack 50 times, because when he comes back he won't be able to attack that many times. Since he left the field, his effect no longer applies, I believe. I may be wrong, don't quote me on that, but all I know is that whoever's watching this video is pretty handsome. I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, I recorded most of these duels within like a day or two, so I work so much, guys, like 80 hours a week, that I don't have time, so I thought I'd stockpile videos for you guys to upload to keep you guys busy. Usually my uploading days are Wednesdays and Thursdays. Those are my days off when I go to locals and whatnot. So yeah, here's his opening, and I just set one and pass. Yeah, see, combo pieces, guys, but no, not enough. I had some pieces, just had an instant fusion. It was bad, guys. So he banishes, and here he goes for the OTK. He kind of misplayed. He didn't misplay, but he could have just beat me by going Pilgrim, Dante, Acid Golem, but he kind of forgot, and instead he opted to go for Barbar on his next turn, which gained me either way. But yeah, he was like, oh, that's right, I could have done that, and I was like, yeah, but either way you won, because Barbar was under there, so it's cool, and yeah, that was pretty much game there. But yeah, I mean, like I said, I opened up pretty bad, guys. I had an optimal hand. If only I would have opened up maybe a toy vendor or something to help clear that hand, but sadly, it didn't work out like that. So we go to a game 3, and game 3 was actually pretty good. I think, game 1 was one-sided, I think. Game 2 was pretty one-sided, and then game 3 we both kind of went at it, and he ended up coming out on top, I think. See, guys, I show duels where I lose too, like, I'm not a bitch who don't show those. But yeah, I'm just showing him my hand, showing him what I had. Good game. Then game 3. Here we go. Can I win? Oh, I already told you I don't, huh? But I tried. Dude, I'm like on my Snapchat right now. There's hella hoes on here, dude. Too bad I don't have any hoes, dude. I'm like ugly and fat, so it's like I get no hoes, man. I gotta drop some weight, dude. I gotta get some bitches on me. Not gonna lie, dog. Not gonna lie. So I think he goes first again, and he opened up pretty fucking good. So he goes ahead and Foolish Burials. Oh yeah, well, I made him go first. No shit. Yeah. I mean, even with a deck like Burning Abyss, it kind of pains me to have to go second, guys. But I have no other options, because I can't go first. The only way I can go first and not get wrecked is if I open up one day apiece, but that's a big if, That's why I play one day apiece, for when I'm forced to go first. I can survive a turn and then go off on my next turn, but yeah, I let him go first. Like, I was like, just set up your field. I'll do my best to crack it, because the thing with Fluffals is, if you stop one play, we have 2 or 3 more plays usually after. So, we can recover from back row, but not as much back row as BA plays. And if he flips a skill drain on me, ouch. So, yeah, I was just kind of hoping he didn't open up too nutty in the back row department, so I could kind of go off and get him from there. But Fucking BA, man, it just floats so good, and he gets some pretty good mills to start off. I can't really see him on this small screen that I'm doing it on, but I'm sure it'll show up in the video. So he goes into a Beatrice, and he passes turn with one set, I think. And does he have a Scarman face search? I don't think so. So he's just separating his back row to know what he has. And he's just going to pass, and then I'm going to get a go at it. I don't think I opened up very well again either. Or no, he's reading effects. He's trying to see if he can do anything, and he passes. So I don't think I opened up very great either. So I go dog effect, and I think he's warnings it. Solemn strike. Yeah, we were proxying solemn strikes because one of my other decks had him. So yeah, he struck my dog, which really hurt because I was gonna add wings and do the bear wings combo, and yeah, that shit really hurt, guys. What can I say? That might have been the game right there. So I activate Toy Vendor. I go ahead and send, I think, Chain. Let's see what I send. So I'm gonna go ahead and send. Oop, I hit the camera on accident. I was about to check it, but thank you, Jerry, for checking that for us and readjusting it. You're a good guy, man. So I send Chain, I draw, and I do get a monster. So I special the Chain. Or I do get a Fluffal, so that lets me special any monster for my hand. And then Chain effect kicks in, so I add Frightful Fusion. And here I see a humongous combo, but he fucked me over, man. He really fucked me in the ass. In the ass. Yeah. Let's see, because I was going for one super mega ultra awesome special chocolatey sexy combo, but he fucked all that up, sadly. But yeah, so he's just reading my card effects, making sure. He's asking if it's banish or it's cost to banish. And I'm like, I don't know. You tell me, bro. Let's see. Tucks in the hose. I just gotta have nose. So he's gonna activate Beatrice effect, I believe. And he's probably gonna send Alec so he can stop whatever comes out. Since Alec will resolve on a new chain. Or Farfa maybe. I'm not too sure. So yeah, we're still trying to decide on what's gonna happen with Frightful Fusion. And I kind of misplayed here, I think. I just banished the wrong things in order. Because I think he stops this play, but I still have another play left. Let's see. What's gonna happen? Oh, more lemon, please, Mr. Superman. But yeah, so I banish the dog, and I banish. And I banish that. And let's see what I go into. I don't have much plays left. My opening hand was into, so I go into sheep. And did it stop recording here? I don't know, dude. Let's see what happens though. So, bam! I swing over Beatrice, and he gets destroyed. Goes to grave, and Beatrice gets no effects off. And yeah, I'm like, fuck you, bro. Just kidding. Ruin's a great guy. I'll bone him. No homo. And yeah, so he's gonna go off from here on me. A sheep isn't too bad, I guess. I mean, you have to kill it twice, so that could stop me from dying, you know. But I mean, his graveyard is stacked, his hand is good, and I got like 1 or 2 cards in hand, so like things aren't in my favor at the moment. And I'm gonna have to scrape to see what I do, and we shall find out. Oh, we shall. Oh man. So let's see what's gonna happen here. So like I said, he's about to go off. He's just kind of trying to figure out his moves and see what he's gonna do. Like I said, I mean, he has a lot of play in his hands, and he's just trying to see. Because I think he thought he couldn't get over my sheep. He didn't know that it came back only once per turn. I told him you know, it comes back. So he's like, all right. So in this case, I might be able to get it over. or get over it. I'm sorry. I think he Alex it because right now it's boosted to 2800, so you can't get over it with Dante. And I think he decides to send Alec to grave that way to negate my boost effect, so he's back at 2K, which was a really smart play on his part. He's a smart guy. And then he gets over it, and then on my turn I'm ready to go off, but something tragic happens. So tragic it hurt my heart, boy, and you shall see what. Like I said, it was. I don't want to talk about it. It's a love-hate card. I love it, but I hate when it's used against me. So yeah, let's see. He's thinking of plays. Like I said, ultimately he ends up allocating my sheep so he can negate the effects. So yeah, he sends Alec, or he does some shit, or I think he barbars me as well. So yeah, he negated my sheep effects, and I brought it back, and then main phase 2 he regekis it, so now I'm left with nothing on field. So end phase, I go ahead and do fusion recovery, and I believe I add bear. And I showed it to him, but you just can't see it in the camera, or I'm still searching. There it is. So yeah, I add bear. Not sure if it was a smart play. I probably should have added something else, but yeah, I was misplaying, man. Or I don't know, dude. It's hard to say. I don't think I had anything engraved, so adding wings would have been pointless. So I draw for turn. What do I draw? Okay, so like I said here, I started seeing a combo. So instant fusion. I go into Norden. Or I'm trying to decide whether I should go into Sheep or Norden. And Sheep would have been a safer play because if he had a Fire Lake or something, Sheep would have came back. But Norden just opened up so many more combos, so it was like a tough decision, really. But all my Nordens are like in my other deck, so I just proxied that. You know, he didn't care. From Norden, I bring back that, so now I have a level 4 and a level 3, and then I summon my Bear, which is a level 3, so I go into Leviair. And with Leviair, I was gonna bring back Dogs, so I was gonna have a Leviair and probably a Castel, which I was gonna, I was gonna bring back Edgem Chain. I was gonna bring back Edgem Chain and make a Castel, detach it, Castel to Dante, and then I was gonna add a Fright for Fusion to hand, and then I was gonna do Fright for Fusion and just attack for game. Man, it was honestly one of the sickest combos I had probably ever done in this deck. But this motherfucker had Fire Lake, and what can I do, man? Fucking bitch! I told him too. I was like, you bitch! That was the best combo I was ever going to pull off with this deck. I mean, think about it, man. Norden, bring back a level 3. Normal summon, go into Leviair, bring back Chain, overlaying a Castel, detach, shuffle back Dante, add back Fright for Fusion, fuse from grave into fucking dog and attack for game. Like, come on, guys, you have to admit that's a sick ass combo, and this douchebag had to stop it. Ruben, if you're watching this, you're a piece of shit. I love you, bro, but god damn it, I was looking forward to it. I was like, dude, I felt proud of myself too. I was like, damn, son, I'm about to pull off this combo. Oh, I was so happy, dude. And then he fire laked me, and I was like, damn, I'm sad. And yeah, it was pretty much scoop base from there, guys. That was gonna be my game-winning combo, and he still had too much resources left in his hand from fucking Dante adding back. So yeah, he pretty much got game here. I see what I draw, but at that point there was nothing I could draw that would save me. Or you know what? No, actually, I think he barbars me for game, or he striked me, and yeah, he saw him strike me, and that was game. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this, and I'll have more duels coming for you as soon as I can. Thank you guys. You're the best. Fresh Rick's off. Peace.